Jai Shri Ram, luxury beliefs, all about this. ChatGPT gave me a very extensive talk on this. So, what is a luxury belief? Well, a luxury belief is an idea that costs the person who holds it very little but can cost other people a great deal. All kinds of, for example, the worst luxury belief I think is the idea that all religions are good and they are but different paths to God, which is the biggest lie I myself believed for many years in my life. And the truth is, except Sanatan Dharma, all other religions are highways to hell. I have read all their holy books, and therefore I can confidently assert this is the truth. But if you are still hanging on to that, well, you are operating from a position of ignorance. And ignorance is not any point of view at all. So please study them or at least listen to me. I can give you the numbers, sections, verses so that you can constantly check. And of course, the apologists, you see, APOLOGIST. An apologist means a person who tries to defend a controversial belief system. So, the Christian apologist, the Islamic apologist, the Marxist apologist, all of them will use all their intelligence. They will resort to sophistry, casuistry, specious arguments, fallacious reasoning, very convincing but false arguments. They will resort to Vitandavadam. So they will also resort to Jalpa. Jalpa and Vitanda, there is a slight difference, you see. Jalpa is like the devil's advocate who will ask very controversial, very provocative questions. There's nothing wrong, we should ask. But he himself does not have any firm conviction. But he will, by asking questions, perhaps destroy the convictions of the other poor fellow. So we must know when to use Vitanda, when to use Jalpa. But Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita says, uh, Sarganam Adirantascha 1032. 1032 Bhagavad Gita. Sarganam Adirantascha Madhyam Chaivaham Arjuna Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam Vada Pravadatamaham. So Vada Pravadatamaham. So Vada means conclusion, a deduction, which is arrived at by people who come to the discussion table with a bona fide interest in knowing the truth. Whereas you see, if you are a believer in something and I am a believer in some other thing, we will come to the discussion table to only win over the other fellow or defeat the other fellow, and we will use Samadhan Dandaved to defeat. So we might end up winning, but that's not the, we will not arrive at the truth. So dangerous luxury beliefs are there. Please be very careful. So now I will go into detail. So let us see. The phrase was popularized by Rob Henderson. The people with the strongest safety nets can afford beliefs that would be disastrous for people without safety nets. A rich person may advocate dismantling a social norm while having enough money, education, connections, blah blah blah. Okay. A luxury handbag is not necessary for survival, it signals status. Luxury belief also is similar. It signals sophistication, moral superiority, rebellion against convention, intellectual fashionability, membership in an elite tribe. That lady, Amitabh Bachchan's wife, Goody, that movie Goody was great. Jaya Bachchan. She said marriage is unnecessary. Marriage is an outdated institution. So that is another luxury belief. Are the integrity of an entire society depends on the integrity of the family, and the integrity of the family depends upon so many samskaras, institutions. Okay. Uh, so let us see the fundamental. I'll race you through this. The fundamental asymmetry. Marriage is an outdated institution. People should imply following their hearts. Maybe that fellow has got inherited wealth, excellent education, influential parents. You see, big safety net. Huh? Whereas, if relationships collapse, the children will be abandoned, foundlings, and oh my God. So this is a stupid belief, luxury belief. Broken relationships means poverty, single parent hardship, disrupted education, absent parental support, emotional instability. Have you seen that movie, Butterfly Effect, Hollywood movie? Where bad parenting, in fact, single parent, finally the child becomes a psycho and he becomes a serial killer. Ah, the person preaching this idea is often insulated from the consequences of the idea. Marriage doesn't matter. Education is overrated. College is unnecessary, just follow your passion. So, some people are saying this. They may have extraordinary talent, privileged connections, family money, access to investors, exceptional timing. Are Baba, education. That is the 11th fundamental duty. In our constitution, we have 11 fundamental duties, only 6 fundamental rights. Rules and discipline are oppressive. Wow, we need rules. But of course, we must know when to break the rule also. Romanticizing instability, anarchy, lawlessness. Ah, these dangerous fellows, at Jantar Mantar, they come. Hmm? Why luxury beliefs are attractive? Well, the belief can signal that you are compassionate, progressive, enlightened, unconventional. I am not an ordinary Aam Aadmi and all that. Spiritual dimension is also there. Some spiritual leaders will say, get rid of all detachment, all attachment. Are Baba. If you have a loving family, eh, I think you should be perfectly attached, but you must also be spiritually awakened. That you should not let grief overwhelm you to such an extent that you become paralyzed. People say suffering is an illusion. They have never experienced severe deprivation. Forgive everyone. Oh, he has never been betrayed. If you have been backstabbed, my house, one SOB stole it and he is illegally occupying it. After receiving 17 summons also, he has not replied to the court. And the police station also, there is a complaint we have filed. No action. And some people will tell me, in fact, one fellow, politically, powerful fellow, he told me, why do you need so much property? And he is a big fraud. Renounce the world. Forgive everyone. You will understand if you have been betrayed once. Of your betrayed, and I have been betrayed so many times. Renounce the world. They have a comfortable house. Spirituality itself becomes a luxury belief factory. Oh my God. They will ask you to donate your, I don't want to name the group. There are many religious groups, which will tell you to donate all your property to that group. Don't do that. Spirituality might become a luxury belief factory. Krishna, you see, Bhagavad Gita is interesting precisely because it does not begin with Krishna telling Arjuna, nothing matters, chill. Arjuna has duties, relationships, consequences, and a battlefield. The Gita will not allow spirituality to become an escape hatch from responsibility. Renunciation of attachment is not renunciation of consequences. This distinction is volcanic. So please keep reading or take a snapshot. So, who pays if this idea is wrong? Okay. Do I personally bear the consequences? Am I practicing? Look at the questions. Luxury beliefs are not confined to the left alone. Lely fellows, not lely, even wealthy conservatives. Spiritual guru. Material possessions are meaningless. How much of your own comfort is supplied by devotees? I have seen gurus getting pada puja done and pretending as if they don't like it, but actually they want it. Okay, keep reading, keep taking snapshots if you want, or ask ChatGPT, luxury beliefs, everything about them. Okay, let us see. Some luxury beliefs or at least some beliefs appear like luxury beliefs, but they are not so. So, okay. So, beware, luxury belief can itself become a luxury belief. Okay. Many reforms that were once considered elite fantasies eventually benefited millions. That's also there. So, don't dismiss something straight away as a luxury belief. Who bears the cost? And are the vulnerable being used as experimental material? That's the question. All religions are equally true. That is a stupid luxury belief. Very dangerous. We Hindus, Hindu Holocaust, crores have been butchered by these desert cults, and still some idiots are telling us. They don't read those unholy books. Karma will take care of everything, perhaps. But can this become an excuse for human passivity? I will do everything possible to hit back. Godfather told me revenge is a dish which is best when it is cold. Of course, I will not indulge in any criminal activity. Forgive and forget. Very easy. Hardly a substitute for justice. God is testing you. Be very careful saying this to someone else's suffering. The spectator spirituality can become the victim's burden. Gita refuses simplistic escapism. Arjuna actually wants to withdraw. Arjuna's statements look like luxury beliefs. In fact, they are luxury beliefs. Arjuna Vishada Yoga is loaded with luxury beliefs, and Krishna cures him of all that. Krishna is the ultimate cognitive psychologist. Okay. So, the luxury belief checklist. What does this belief cost its advocate? What does it cost the poorest person who follows it? Who benefits from dismantling the existing norm? What function did the old norm serve? Is the alternative actually better or merely more fashionable? Does the advocate live by this principle personally? Does money make failure survivable for the advocate? Who cleans up if the experiment fails? If this belief is this belief true, or does it merely make the believer look morally attractive? Would I still believe this if I had to bear the consequences myself? A luxury belief is often an expensive idea purchased with somebody else's money, stability, future, and suffering or suffering. Okay, good one. Hmm. Jai Shri Ram. That's all about luxury beliefs. Jai Shri Ram.